Hi and welcome to another training video, and in this session we will be loading more families into our project. So in the earlier lessons we created some doors as well as windows. So if I were to select a door, go under the drop down menu, you realize that although I have different sizes of doors, I do only have a single flush door, which means that I will not be able to create a double swing door or a glass door or sliding door or a bifold door. In order for me to do that, I need to load components from an external source. For example, I can either load from a company library, a personal library, or any files that are downloaded from the internet. So at this point in time, in order for us to load a family, I need to go to the architectural tab on the top left hand corner and click on doors. So for now, we are going to load in more door families. So click on doors, after which there is a load family button right at the center. Click on load family. After which, Revit will take you to the Singapore library, and you will see many different folders categorized in the same classification as the categories in Revit. You will see annotations, columns, casework, furnitures, electrical, specialty equipment, some structural things inside, windows and doors as well. So this is the library from Autodesk that they provide you with so that you can start on modeling immediately. All these families here are all basic models, however this should be sufficient for our training session. So we are going to load in more door families. Make sure to select on the doors folder. After which I need you to click on the internal doors. Now under the internal doors folder you will have many Revit files. A family file, if you scroll to the right, you will see over here it says Autodesk Revit family. So all these that you see in this internal doors folder are family files. So when you select on some of the files, there is a preview on the top right hand corner. A faster way for you to see the preview of all the elements inside the folder is to right click on view, choose one of the options, extra large icons, medium or small icons. So for me, I'm going to choose the medium icons. By doing so, you get to see a preview of all the available families inside the folder at one glance. We are going to bring in some families to our project. So for now, pick 2 or 3 doors that you would like to bring into the project. If you want to pick multiple families or you want to load multiple families at the same time, you can either drag with your left mouse button. For this instance, I am loading 3 families at the same time. Or if your families that you want to load are not consecutive, you can press the Ctrl key on your keyboard and select more families that you want to bring into your project. So I chose 3 families that I want to bring into my project. I press the open button. After which, you can press the escape button on your keyboard twice because we are no longer loading in any more door families. To find the newly imported families in your project, simply click on any of your doors, and on the drop down menu you will see those families that you recently loaded into the project. Another method to take a look at all the door families in your project is use the architectural and door tool. This will also give you a drop down menu of all the available doors that you can create in your project. So go ahead and place some newly loaded doors in your project inside the layout. Next, if you want to load in more Windows family, click on the Architectural tab and the Windows icon. Simply click on Load Family again. You should be able to choose some windows to bring into your project. Now you can begin placing your new windows that you brought in. After placing your windows, press the Escape button on your keyboard twice. To load other components of different categories, you need to use the Components tool. Okay, instead of clicking on doors or windows, we are going to load in some other components such as furniture. In order for us to load the furniture, you need to click on the Component tool or CM. After which, click on the Load Family button. So, if I want to load some furnitures, then we need to navigate to the Furnitures folder. Make sure to open the Furnitures folder. You have some furnitures available for you to select. For example, you have some beds families provided by Autodesk, as well as some seats, some storage, as well as some tables. So spend some time loading opening some of these folders and bringing in the families that you want. So I'm going to bring this bed and I press open. Now I can place the bed in my project. To rotate the object or family, press the space bar. Again, if I wanted to move my object to the side, you can click and drag. Click and drag to the side to match up with the walls. You can click and drag to move furniture, as well as click and drag to move the doors. You can move the windows by clicking and drag, as well as your walls as well. Aside from that, we can use the modify tool again. If I want to align this bed to the wall at the bottom, I can use the align tool by clicking on it once. Again, the align tool, the first click requires you to specify your endpoint by doing a left click, and the second click requires you to select on the object that you would like to move. For this bed I have over here, I am going to use the move tool instead. So I click on the move tool, click on the object, and I can move the bed. So that's all for today's training session. See you in the next one.